Oh, not such a big clap as last time. You all had lots of pizza and chips. Yes, and bless you. There we go. I don't usually say bless you because I'm an atheist and I think it's hypocritical, but I thought it would be rude not to. Did you have a nice interval? Yes, you had a clapping interval. What was so nice about your interval? Or were you just being nice?
We just talked about Georgia being Russia.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, does that clap mean you've forgiven me? And it doesn't. Me and one of the acts talked about owls. If you ever want to know what it's like backstage at a comedy club, we're not doing coke, we talk about owls and how they are deceptively skinny. So there we go, that's all the bands. Back in the 90s when I started, it used to be all coke and sex, but we're not allowed anymore. It's annoying. I've had to write a CV. Didn't used to have to do that. Just climbed into gigs on a ladder of men's cocks. But no, now I have to actually develop skills. So I had decided to talk to somebody else, but there's been a swap around here, and I wondered what was behind it. I like a bit of tea. Has something happened? You came forward and they went back, or their request? But you weren't even picked on. Wait, like if you know, the Polish guy, if he'd left, we'd understand by now. The lights were too hot. And do you know what? The aircon is usually really good. It's buzzy, but I think nobody expected November to be like a fucking furnace. Is everybody else like really terrified? I've been spending the whole time thinking it's me because I'm old and I'm sweaty, but you guys are young and not sweat. I can see you're not sweaty. And it's the planet is suddenly dying. Like it was like we're dying quite slowly. And then this month it just went, burn in hell. Well, are you more comfortable back there? Yeah. And are you all right with the lights? Okay, you have put more clothes on, though, now that you're at the front. Are you embarrassed about your T-shirt? No? And you're clutching your testicles as if I'm literally, she looks like was it when I said about the ladder of cocks? You're like, you ain't climbing on me, bitch. So, but you're really pleased you sat in the front now. No, I was going to the people I'm curious about now. I was going to go and come to you, talk to you three because you look. Well, this is the thing, because you look the same age as my daughter. I'm like, there are 12-year-olds in, and I forget that my daughter is actually an adult now, which is terrifying. So may I ask how old you guys are? Or? You're 20. Wow. Okay. Do you get children's fare on the buses? No, I was quite concerned. I thought, is there an Epstein convention going on? But no, you're absolutely adults. Oh, sorry. Was that? I thought it's very topical. I thought everybody was like, yeah, see, you're with me, the old German porn guy. We're the same generation, aren't we? We laugh at this shit. Everyone's like, oh, no, you can't laugh at that. We just watch AI memes and say 6, 7. Is that so? No, that's quite. I was going to say I do speak a bit because I've got a 13-year-old and a 19-year-old, so I do speak teen, so I do know the 6, 7 thing. It's not sexual at all, apparently, no. Our generation, we thought must be sexual for teenagers talking about it. It must be, I don't know, oral sex with a slide or something. I don't know, but no. It's to do with the street. There's a I don't even know if this counts as a conspiracy theory, but there is a theory that the reason that 6, 7 has been massively, massively pushed is by the American right because they want to stop children saying 69 all the time. And to be honest, as the mother of a 13-year-old, it has worked. No, honest, because from about the age of 10 onwards, he was just saying 69 all of the time, like to everything. Go, what do you want for dinner? 69. Like, what bus should we get? 69. And I used to say to him, like, he was quite little, and I go, you don't even know what it means. He goes, it's sex, isn't it? And I went, yeah, but you can't just throw words around without knowing what. I'm very finicky about that. If you're going to swear, you need to know what you're saying. Like, I like that. If he wants to say fuck, he needs to know. But 69, and he's on 69 all the time. And in the end, I got so exasperated, I said to him, the next time you say that, I'm going to make you watch me and Dad do it. So at least you know what you're talking about. And he never said it again. You see? I know, it sounds like I'm going to be a terrible mother, but actually a very good mother. So there we go. And so you're 20. But I'm sorry to be... Are you 20? You're 19, yeah. You're the same age as my daughter. Like I say, I think of my daughter as Wickle because I cannot be old enough to have birthed an adult. But no, she's... And are you at uni? Why are you here? Sorry, you all spoke at the same time. Well, no, you were the spokesperson before. I'll go with you. You were at uni or you were... Oh, and you're American or Canadian? Canadian. But you didn't put your hand up when we were collecting people. The guy from Stroud did. But is it when you say, oh, there's an American in, I'm not going to, no, we don't like them. So, and are you guys Canadian as well? Canadian and Egyptian, okay. And you're actually German. Okay, you should be sitting here. This is getting... Please, children, if you're all going to scatter in groups, and are you of some sort of stock? Italian Portuguese. Cool, well, welcome. I've run out of stereotypes now. That's the thing. I'm full of well, yeah, thank you. Well, I was going to ask what you do at uni, like which uni you're at. Okay, so you're at good unis. Well done. No, because sometimes people come and they're at the University of Roehampton and you have to kind of just nod and smile. Yeah. You think you're at university. Yes, bless you. But no, you are actually properly at university, studying economics, I presume, at LSE. And this has taken a while, so I won't bother asking you. But yeah, well, at least that's a thing that still happens. Every other job's taken by AI, but well, no, even money's AI now, isn't it? So well done. Well done smiling when clearly this is the hottest November in record and there will be no jobs when you leave uni. But well done for just being smiley and happy and 6'7" and all that. So no, I do. I have a 19-year-old. My daughter's at Warwick, so she's at a proper university as well, which is why I can be snitty about the University of Roehampton. Though she's doing English, so I know she wants to be a poet, which is really, it's quite embarrassing, really, isn't it? I'm just gonna. Who wants to be I have failed. I know, a minute ago, I was a good mother because I stopped my son saying 69, but now I haven't. See, they're leaving that. What the fuck has she done? I'm out. What does your son do for a living, Dave? He's in computing as well, so he's sensible, yeah? I don't know where I've gone wrong. At least she's not a fucking comedian. I would kill myself. I do. I've got a 19-year-old and a 13-year-old, and it is slightly a big age gap. It's always the thing people ask. They always say, oh, why the age gap? Which, by the way, you should never ask someone that. You should never say, why the age gap? Because there is never a happy reason. It's never a nice reason for an age gap. It's never, oh, we were having so much fun playing Hungry Hippos, we forgot to have sex. It's never that. It's always something awful. It's always like, we broke up, my ovaries dried out, we fucking hated the first one. Always one of those. With us, it was the latter, which is probably why she's a poet, to be honest. A lot of angst. But no, she was a horrible baby. She was a real screamer, which is why we have the age gap, because we were never going to have another child, because she was really difficult. My little boy was not exactly planned. Planning does imply a longer conversation than my husband saying, let me leave it in, we're in the shower, it won't count. So, it does count. It does count. Gravity is a lie. It's mad as well, because we've been together for ages. We already had a kid. Like, people are like, how can you have an accident? You've been together for ages. To be honest, we didn't think we could, right? It took me 2 years to conceive my daughter. Just once in the shower, I got my son. Turned out, wasn't infertile, obviously, just dirty. So, there we go. I thought I'd try and tell you a joke since I didn't manage the beginning. So there we go. I was worried you wouldn't laugh. I was worried you were so used to the banter, you'd be like, we don't want structure. And I was very overly aware of that crisp packet. But thank you. Thank you for joining it. And now now it's, I sort of ridden on the laugh and bring on the person, and now we're just all staring. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to bring on George Wheeler to this very awkward silence, and he's going to build it back up again with his skills. I love how Polish guys just completely like folded arms. No, I'm sorry. We keep being really overly aware that we're talking to him, but you're actually really enjoyable. I don't even believe you are Polish. I think you're a Ken Campbell character. So I think you're like John Thompson with his head shaved. I go to fuck with the comedian. So we're going to do another Mexican wave and a Mexican clap, and then I'll bring on George Wheeler. So I'm going to come over here. Well, we've already spoken to Stroudman, but I'm used to going in the corner. So you've got a little, oh no, it's the same top. It's just, it looks less black than before. Well, because you've got the black thing behind you, see, before you were just a head. And now the piping is making you look less head-like. What's your name, my friend? Ben. And what do you do for a living, Ben? You work at university? Okay, did you bring them with you? Is that? Because you work at university, she's American, it's getting slightly Epstein. I found some young women. No, so what do you do at the university? Because you didn't say lecture, you said I work at. Are you a caretaker? No, of course not. Yeah, but what do you teach? What in? Music business. Oh yeah, so you were gonna see when you said music, my brain went, fucking, oh no, business, okay. Because it's gonna go really. So you are in music business? Yeah, my cousin's in New York studying music law to prevent AI from stealing everybody's music. So that wasn't funny. Sorry, it's what my brain. I do all this off the top of my brain, you see. But when I'm doing all of that, like I don't know what he's going to say, and sometimes it goes, oh, say something about his testicles, and sometimes it goes, oh, that's quite interesting, and I just turn into me at a dinner party, which is not what I'm paid for. So now I'm going to slope off and slap myself and think about Finnish men with socks. And I'm going to ask Ben, thank you, I got that laugh off you. Ben, I'm going to count to 3, we'll start clapping, we'll bring on George Wheeler. So 1, 2, 3, Ben, start clapping. That's it, bring it round, bring it round, bring it round. Please welcome to the stage, George Wheeler.